Welcome to Monessen Media. Today we are going to be interviewing two of our seniors from the class of 2020. We have Chaz Mrlack representing the boys basketball team, and we have Caterino representing the girls soccer team.
First question. Who or what first inspired you to play this sport?
When I was younger, in 2011, I was the manager for the Whitfield Championship team that my cousin played on. And watching them play and the camaraderie they had whenever I was younger just made me want to play the sport. And so when I got to high school, obviously I didn't play my 9th or 10th grade year just because I had a lot going on. And I was like, man, I really want to play this year in 11th grade. So I played, started a point guard, and I came back next year and had a pretty good season.
When I was young, about like 5-6 years old, I played soccer. Everybody in my family played it, so I was just like, might as well start. And then I just played with them all the time, and then I played throughout my whole life.
Next question. What would you say to younger students, athletes, to get into this sport?
What I would say is listen to your coaches, go to practice, and just keep working. You know, as long as you're working and practicing, you're going to continue to get better, and that's what it's all about.
You just gotta keep working. Work for what you want. Nothing's gonna get handed to you. If you want to play, then you might as well put your all into the sport.
Next question. When did you start playing this sport?
I started playing basketball, I think, first grade, so I'm probably around 7 years old.
Yeah, I started playing soccer when I was like 6, so first, 2nd grade.
What motivates you to keep playing?
What motivates me is, right now, obviously I'm not going to play in college or anything, but I love the sport. It's fun, and it's just especially this year, just the team I was on. I loved all of my teammates. I love playing with them. Love just hanging out with them, and so it was really just the camaraderie of being on the team and getting some exercise in as well.
What motivates me are really my friends. Seeing them like strive for the sport they want to play, or like accomplishing a goal they want to accomplish, like makes me want to go accomplish the stuff I want to do.
How do you inspire your team for success?
I just try and motivate them to want to win it all, you know. Obviously, sometimes we come up short and everything, but, you know, you got to put that fire in them and want them to win just as bad as you want to win.
How do you inspire your team for success?
Honestly, I just feel like if you're like around positive people, then you're gonna get positive outcomes. So if you're all in a good mood, you're all ready to play, you're all like motivated to play, you're just gonna get a positive outcome.
What position do you play, and what is your favorite position?
I play either the 1 or 2 guard in basketball. I like playing the 2 guard a little bit more, but you know, a little bit more scoring, a little bit more fun at that position. The 1 guard's more of a playmaker, but either or is fun.
I play midfield, forward. My favorite position is forward because that's more of like the scoring, the passes, stuff like that. Midfield, you just have to run up and down the field so much. It's a lot of running.
How are you going to continue your sport playing after high school?
I probably won't play in college. I mean, I'll try out for the club sports and stuff, but I'll definitely play pickup games anytime, anywhere.
As of right now, I do not plan on playing soccer in college, but as far as pickup games and everything like that, I'm willing to play whenever there's time, really.
Have you ever felt like you wanted to give up on playing sports, and why?
No, I can't say that I have. I've always just loved playing sports and always wanted to do that, so I never had that thought in my mind.
Honestly, the past 2 years I was injured for soccer, so I did think about giving up. But the fact that I saw my friends and everybody else having fun while still playing, it made me want to just stick around for the sport.
What is your best moment in sports at Monessen?
Well, obviously, this senior year I had 2 buzzer beaters, so I'd have to say those 2. And yeah, those were definitely my most memorable.
My most memorable was probably my freshman year. I was the leading scorer for the soccer team and 4 assists. But
What is the funniest moment over the years of playing the sport?
The funniest moments we had were probably the bus rides. You know, me and my boy Che, Angelo, Sonny, Cody. We all were on there just messing around, having a good time. Especially my boy Angelo always gave a good laugh especially watching film.
my most funniest moment was probably the bus rides. Those were very, very interesting. Or even just like the after practice talks. Like we'll just be sitting there and like so much stuff to be said. Alexandra is pretty funny on the soccer field. And Tatiana, they're pretty alright. Pretty funny.
How has your family supported you in Monessen's team?
Well, my family, they always supported me, especially with everything I've done, you know. If I wanted to play soccer, they always supported that. If I wanted to play anything, really. And even when I said, like, I wanted to play basketball 11th grade year, they were right behind it. You know, my dad worked the concession stand when he had to, and yeah.
My parents were always there. They always helped out with the team boosters, the concession stand, the warm-ups and everything. Whenever I wanted to do something, they were there. There was never a time where I said I wanted to do this or that, and they told me no. Like, it was always my decision, my memories and stuff like that.
How was the team during the season? Any wins, losers, or anything?
I thought we were good. I mean, we took our losses and learned from them. Well, at least tried to, you know, and took our wins with a grain of salt, you know. And yeah, I mean, can't complain about anything.
Wins and losses. We've had more losses than wins, but I think losing brings you closer, I feel like, because then it just makes you want to work on the stuff you need to fix to win. But there's always losing. Losing always comes with the sport.
What is the school's routine for this sport?
Well, I know basketball. Practice and play as you practice, and go out there and win. There's no exceptions. When we did lose, it wasn't a good thing. Losing was never okay, but obviously we did. But losing was never okay, so we always tried learning from it, and I would say that's the routine. Practice, play hard, win.
The routine. There was just, honestly, we probably did it something different every game. There was never a game where we did like the same routine, honestly. I feel like I feel like soccer, we all just did our own thing, but then again, we all did the same thing. I don't know. It was weird. There's no specific routine we followed.
What are your wishes for the class of 2021?
I wish everybody the best. I want to see everybody succeed, making money, hopefully, and I want them to all have a good time as well.
I want to see everybody eat. Don't want to see nobody down.
What advice would you give to the captains of 2022?
I'd say to not let your team see you down, because when your team sees you down, you know, then that brings them down. So try staying up, try always being positive, and never put your head down.
Yes, always stay positive. The captains are the leaders. You feel like you need to lead the team. You need to be there for the team. You're the one who needs to bring everybody up when they're down. Everybody reflects off of you and your attitude.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming in and talking to us about the school year this year with sports. We wish you guys the best in your